He focuses on crime, factors contributing to criminal activity, crime prevention, and how the community can assist the police in reducing crime. It's Policing with You every Thursday morning at 9:15 on ZIZ Radio. Join us.
Good morning to everyone and welcome back to Police It With You. I am your host, Charmin Odin. With the studio, I have with me two, what must I say, very young men.
Handsome
young men. We have Inspector John Bergen. He's no stranger to us. We also have Mr. Sinclair Morris, a.k.a. Bumpy, who is no stranger to us as well, especially in the sports arena. So this morning, as we draw closer to the third annual Crime Prevention Summer Camp, they came on board with us to see and to educate us on what to expect and all the excitement. I see the excitement in Bumpy's face as he would be engaging over 300 children as of Monday. So I'll let them speak a bit about themselves and speak a bit about the camp. For those who listening for the first time and don't know what we're speaking about, just Inspector Bergen will give a brief history as to where we were and where we're at the moment. Inspector Bergen?
Yeah, good morning, Sergeant Odin. Good morning to the host, the man behind the scenes. I haven't seen you in a bit. Good morning to all listening in Radio Land and via the internet. As the Sergeant Odin indicated, my name is Inspector John Bergen. I'm a career police officer of 36 years, and I have been involved in football for over 3 decades as a player, as a coach, as a manager, as an administrator. And so we are here this morning to speak about our third annual Crime Intervention Summer Football Camp, which is hosted by the Security Forces Football Club United, in partnership with the National Intervention Team of the Royal St. Christopher Nevis Police Force and the Department of Sports coming on board this year for the first time. And we're happy to be hosting such a transformative initiative program. The last 3 years we have seen it growing. This year it runs from Monday coming, the 21st of July, to Friday, 1st August. It's a 2 weeks training football camp. We are catering for boys and girls between the ages of 6 and 17. The camp will be facilitated by a number of international coaches from the UK, from some of the top UK professional clubs, Arsenal, Tottenham, Crystal Palace, and a core of coaches from the English Football Association. So we're getting more than we're bargaining for from this program in just 2 weeks. All right, the camp again is being hosted under the theme, creating an atmosphere for growth and development to achieve excellence. This camp is about crime intervention. It's not just about football oriented, and you'll hear more about it. I'll stay there for now.
Yes. Yes, good morning everyone. Charmin the host and the man behind the scene. Appreciate you hosting us, giving us a chance to express ourselves, give you details about the summer camp coming up. My name is Sinclair Morris, a.k.a. Bumpy. Most people know me in the football arena. Former national player, former coach for Spurs, now attached to the Newtown Football Club as the women's coach, and also attached to the Grassroots Academy, as Mr. Berger mentioned. I'm the director for the Grassroots program. Well, my expectation for the summer camp, I'm very excited, very much excited. for that challenge. When we're looking at almost 300 kids coming out, imagine that, eh?
Yes, definitely.
It's just very, very, very much. But for now, let me hold my thoughts and pass it over to Odin.
Thank you so much. Bumpy, it is always a pleasure when you see persons giving back. And I want to commend you on that this morning. Mr. Bergen, if I want to register my child, what do I have to do?
All right, thank you, Sergeant Odin, for that question. We have opened up registration over 2 months now. The online platform that you can go to. You can check an online registration form for those persons who can't meet us in person. There's the online platform. It was advertised on the police website, as also on our various social media platforms, Instagram and Facebook. If you're having challenge with your online application for your child or ward, you can call any one of these numbers. Patrice Lewis, she's the club secretary, at 663-5168. You can call the assistant treasurer, who is Lydia Hanley. Her number is 661-7300. You can call Sergeant Odin, who is the head of the National Intervention Team, at 665-5785.
Yes, sir.
And then you also can contact myself, or even Bumpy. My number is 664-6969. Those are the key persons. Bumpy has been there from day one with us. He has seen the vision, and we has adorned him as the local head coach for our crime intervention summer camp. Bumpy, I don't remember your number out of my head, but you can tell the listening audience.
My number is 665-0073. You can contact me anytime between now and 9 o'clock in the night. I'll beautifully assist you anytime.
Wonderful. So those are the contact information, just in case we have persons who are still interested in registration. Registration closes on Friday. Friday, 5 o'clock, registration closed. We have already registered 264 children of different age groups. And so I'll give a breakdown in a bit. So it's going to be a ramp-pack 2 weeks. Summer camp engaging these children not only in football sessions, but also in mentorship, character development, life skill sessions, and things like that. You'll hear more about that.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bergen. Mr. Bergen, when I register my child, what should I expect?
The registration comes with a package. We offer a uniform, a full uniform kit. It's blue in color. You'll also get water bottles for water on a daily basis. We provide unlimited water. We provide unlimited Powerade, and we want to thank Cascab, Sinkits Limited, sponsors for Dasani water and get Powerade. I have to be very cautious in getting mixed up. Yes, so we want to thank our partners, our corporate partners who have come on board. Cascab has been on board with us from day one. This is the 3rd year they have been sponsoring the program as the premium liquid refreshment supplier, and so we really appreciate what Cascab has been doing, making a difference in these children's life. As I said also, Sergeant Odin, it's not just about football only. They'll be getting that. They'll be engaged in a number of activities. How to, especially the bigger boys and girls, how to carry yourself, how to deal with bullying, how you deal with conflict resolution, and all those things the children will be exposed to. And we're having a number of professionals coming in to engage them on a daily basis. So your child is not only going to be touched in the area of football. These children are, when they left the camp, it's going to be a life-changing experience for them.
Yep. Yep. Thank you so much, Inspector Bergen.
You're welcome.
You touch on sponsorship, so I'll give you that opportunity to speak about how the sponsorship drive has been going so far.
All right, thank you. Since I have most of the information, I want Bumpy to talk to, but you asked me the questions. I'll answer.
That's okay. Now you have a mouthful. And
Yes.
plenty mouthful.
I know, right?
Yeah. Initially, we started planning this third edition of the camp. As soon as last year was finished, we take a break and then come back in September last year. We started to plan for this year. The government, through the Ministry of National Security and the Office of the Prime Minister, has been very supportive of us in what we are doing. The City Vision, and they really, we believe that this sports is a vehicle, but in particular in what we are doing in the community to help, with antisocial behavior of our youths, and help in this initiative also is geared towards, helping with the crime situation and things like that. Teaching our boys and girls to be better citizens, productive citizens, become role models, and see us as role models as well. And so the government has been very supportive. We also had strong support from some of our corporate partners, some of our international partners like Sandy Point Benevolent Society and Humble Beginnings. These are two international partners out of the United States. They have always been there in sponsoring the jerseys, and this year's jerseys, we saw Cole Palmer come in the federation. He's here still. This camp is gonna look like a Chelsea camp this year. A bit of Chelsea, a bit of Nike. Sorry, not Nike, Adidas. Just giving you a teaser of how the uniforms are gonna be looking. So it's gonna be a sea of blue at NCI grounds come next Monday and for the next 2 weeks. So we want to thank the Sandy Point Benevolent Society and Humble Beginnings for their sponsorship of these uniforms, 400 pieces of uniforms. I'm supposed to be getting them today, latest by tomorrow, so that we could start distributing, hopefully by Saturday. We had other sponsorship from the Taiwanese Embassy, and they have been, again, very supportive of this initiative. They have been there from day one, sponsoring us. And this year, sponsorship have surpassed our expectations. We really saw not only the corporate partners, but also local individuals coming on board and trying and helping to help us to engage our youths and to steer them in the right direction, exposing them to the best practice that these international coaches are bringing. We also had, for the first time on board this year, Jones Group Limited, and Jones Group has been a big partner this year for us. We appreciate them. We have TDC, Bank of Nevis National Bank, NCI, Elevate Program, Development Bank, Avalon Medical Lab, Social Security. We had Delta Petroleum again, has been a very strong supporter of this program. They love the vision and the city vision. Razo Construction, Hasfords, Solid Waste, the CBI program. They have been very supportive. Whatever little, it adds up, and we really appreciate it. The University of Medicine and Health Services, Nursing School, they have been on board. Even St. George's Anglican Church, they tripped in with a little bit because they want to help as well. Royal St. Kitts Golf Club, we want to thank Zeke Percival for his support, and Lennox One and Partners as well. They have been there, and we want to say thanks to all of the individuals who have come on board to support this initiative.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bergen. This would not be possible without our partners, and we want to thank them for contributing. If you're listening and you want to be a part of this drive, this crime prevention drive in our community, you can contact us, and we will accept whatever, whether it's in kind or monetary support. So we're going to pause here.
We have some needs. We have some needs still. For example, fruits. If you have an excess of watermelons, we will accept. We will accept watermelons. We will accept melons, of course. bananas. These are things that we will be giving out to the youths on a daily basis. A morning snack, and then they will get the party and snack after the session. So whatever little you can do, we appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you so much, Mr. Bergen. We're going to pause here for a bit and we're going to pay some bills and be right back.
Healthwise on ZIZ TV, Mondays at 8:30 p.m. Hosted by Dr. Monique Lescott, Dr. Jolette Woodley, and Dr. Patrice Lawrence.
This is my land, my island, our home. The climate has changed, it's becoming strange. We have to come together to keep her forever resilient and strong. We need slow civilization, forest rehabilitation. Come together as a nation for drought and flood mitigation. Development with policies and plans. Let's change our ways, protect our lands. Get involved, every child, woman and man. Island resilience has got the plan. This is my land, my island, our home. It's time to come together to keep her forever resilient and strong.
Island Resilience, promoting a climate of change. The Climate Change Adaptation and Sustainable Land Management Initiative of the OECS Commission, funded by the European Union.
Hey, have you heard about the water shortage in our area? Yeah, it's pretty serious. I've been trying to conserve water as much as possible. Me too. I've started taking shorter showers and turning off the faucet when I brush my teeth. Look, that's great. Another way to save water is to fix any leaks in your house. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. How much water can a leak waste? A small leak can waste up to 20 gallons of water daily, which can really add up over time. Wow, that's a lot. And have to check for any leaks in my house. But another good tip is to only run your dishwasher and washing machine when they're full to save water and energy. I'll keep that in mind. It's important that we all do our part to conserve water, especially during this shortage. Absolutely. Every drop counts.
This message was brought to you by the St. Kitts Water Services Department. Learn more.
Good morning once again and welcome back to Policing with You. I am your host, Charmaine O'Dane. With me, I have Mr. John Bergen and Mr. Sinclair Morris, better known as Bumpy. We're here this morning on the excitement of the 3rd annual Crime Prevention Summer Camp, which will start on the 21st and go down to the 1st of August this year. Mr. Morris. You know me, a customer calling you Mr. Morris, eh?
That's acceptable.
You have had 2 years experience so far with the summer camp.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us what has your experience been and what have you see the growth in what is going on? I'll stop here. Go ahead.
Before I go on some of my thoughts, I would like to acknowledge the man that in charge of everything, that motivate and stimulate everybody, the whole organization of the grassroots, the academy, Mr. John Bergen. Without him, nothing like this will ever happen. I have to acknowledge him. So his hard work.
Yep.
He's practically the brainchild of everything, and that's what I acknowledge about him. He do a lot of behind the scene work, unseen. And you look at this guy is so humble, you know, in his ways. You know, he like easy to approach. So I mean, I have to acknowledge his ways and how he start and his program. And you say he have sell me his vision of the whole grassroots and academy. I say yes, okay, Borgan, I'm on board. I like to work with children, so I say I'm on board no matter what.
Awesome.
So whatever you want me to do, just call me, I'll do it.
Unfortunately, sorry, I have to interrupt this morning's broadcast to give you this very important message. The National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, in collaboration with the St. Kitts Meteorology Services, is issuing a public alert as Hurricane Sophia, a dangerous Category 4 storm, approaches the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. As of 5 a.m. this morning, Hurricane Sophia is located at 16.4 degrees north, 60.1 degrees west, approximately 182 miles east-southeast of St. Kitts and Nevis. The system is currently packing maximum sustained winds of 150 miles per hour and is expected to rapidly intensify into a powerful Category 5 hurricane later today. Forecast conditions: outer bands will begin impacting the islands this morning. Hurricane conditions will arrive by evening. Seas will be extremely rough, peaking at 24 feet. All fish folk and mariners must stay in port and secure their vessels immediately. Rainfall totals are expected between 8 to 12 inches, with isolated areas receiving up to 18 inches, leading to a high risk of flash flooding. Winds are forecast to intensify to 150 to 175 miles per hour, with gusts near 200 miles per hour. All residents are urged to complete final preparations urgently and to stay indoors once the system begins to affect the area. Stay tuned to official updates from NEMA's National Emergency Operations Center, NEOC, the St. Kitts Nevis Meteorologic Service, and official local media houses. Exercise, exercise, exercise.
Thank you so much for that. So, wow, how do we go back?
Oh yes,
Yes,
that's a serious one in there.
Yes,
You know,
definitely.
everybody have to start, looking at getting the
So-
stock in order, the lights. And
Yeah,
everything.
that was an exercise. That's why I said exercise, exercise,
Yes, that's
exercise.
an emergency. Well, to continue with other in question, over the past couple of years, I've seen the camp have grown from about 60 to 150, 200 persons attending. The experience is good. I think the experiences for the players them and the children them are also good. When you look at them, then they mingle and they get to have a fun and make friends with other children coming to the camp. And I mean, even though they make the same friends with their schoolmates and so on, they continue to develop into better players and understanding of life skills from the whole camp itself. One of the good experience that I've received is the overseas coaches that they came and have shown certain ways to set up and organize the camp and conduct and make sure we can handle at least 150 to 200 children at a time. I've learned a lot over those 2 years from them, and looking forward to the next camp coming up. I know it's going to be overwhelmed. We're looking at 300 plus children. We have probably 14 international coaches, and we have another probably 10 coaches here. That's like about 25 coaches in all. Going to be dealing with at least 300 plus kids. As I say, it's a life lesson for us and an experience for us also. I think we can definitely, you must have confidence in the whole staff for the grassroots, and I know we can handle them. We have experienced staff. We have Odain, we have Bogan, we have Lewis and Lewis, we have Payne. You see what I mean? And we have Miss Stanley. Those are the persons, the backbone behind the whole organizing of the summer camp. So we have to acknowledge them. I call them the 7v7. I always look to use terms of football. We probably might have Odain in the goal. You have me and Payne in the back line. And in the midfield, we have Borgan. Borgan is just distributor from the defense to the midfield to the forward. So he's the main man distributing everything. And then we got Lewis and Hanley on the top. So that's how I look at it. So overall, I think this camp should be very, very, very successful. And I must reiterate that we have competent, qualified staff. We're going to make sure that the children are taken care of.
Thank you so much. Yes, I've watched you over the past year, even on... before I go there, out of last year camp, something happened. Out of last year camp. Something was birthed, actually.
Yes. Thanks for bringing that. That's another experience here. I was given the opportunity to go to England and look at the Hotspurs setup in terms of the academy. And that was very, very, very much experience, very, very much information. He had this head coach. I forget his name. What's his name? I forget his name for the academy, and he's a man that loves to talk.
Glenn.
Yes, Glenn. Definitely Glenn. He's the one that giving me a lot of ideas how to conduct and organize different strategy in terms of getting the players them confidence, building the players them, in terms of getting to be a better player confidently and technically and tactically. So he's one of those guys I really look up to. And he show me a lot how to organize and do those things, and that was very experienced. But one of the most experienced is going in the cold. We went there in around November, and that's when it's chilly.
Telling me.
From my experience, it was the first time I was having see snow and feel snow. I was so happy, but it's a good experience for me. As I said, that was a good opportunity for me to learn a lot. Went to the Hotspur Stadium, view several games. You see England versus Ireland. We see the women games, Spurs versus Arsenal game. Yeah, it was very, very much good experience. And being in the stand itself was electrified. Being around and going to the English game with Ireland. Almost 80-something thousand people in the stand, and going to the stadium and coming up from the stadium is we're like ants.
Yes, I still have the picture.
Yeah, man. So it's very exciting, man. So overall, it was a very, very good opportunity for me to go to England and bring back some knowledge and how to organize and develop younger players.
Other things was also birthed here. Out of the camp, we also started a Saturday grassroots program as well that you is also a part of the head coach for, and that speaks volume that we didn't finish away with the camp. We strategized what's the plan for our children, how do we engage them on a regular, and the Saturday program was also birthed. The New Generation Grassroots program on a Saturday was also birthed. So there was a lot of good things going on in the second anniversary. So I'm looking to see.
One intervention, Sergeant O'Dane and Bumpy. One of another important deliverable from last year's summer camp was the acquisition of a scholarship. For one of our players here in St. Kitts and Nevis to go off on a 4-year scholarship to the United States. This is one of the pillars that we are trying to execute, giving our young people, creating a pathway for them to make a life better for themselves by going after college in the United States. The young goalkeeper from Kean is scheduled to be starting college in a few weeks as a result of the summer camp last year. $57,000 per year, US. Do the maths and you see how that value, how that value translate into what we are doing. And so we are hoping again this year. As a matter of fact, just a week before I spoke to a scout in the US, and he's looking for female players out of St. Kitts and Nevis. He promised he's going to look for 2 scholarships for 2 females because there's a lot of opportunities for females. So any female who is interested in going off to the US, I think it will be much easier if you're born in the US, because we know what is happening right now in the US with visas and things like that. If you're born in the US and you think that you can take on school for 4 years or 2 years in the first instance, and you can marry school and sports, here's an opportunity for you. So we're just not having a camp for having a camp's sake. We're changing lives. We're building a better generation of youths.
Definitely.
Opportunities.
By creating a pathway for them.
Yes.
And thank you on that. That was just a small intervention.
Thank you so much. I would have brought up that afterwards, because there was a lot birthed on the 2nd anniversary of the camp. I know that there's other things birthing as well, that with this camp, even though it has not started, we have had opportunity for 2 of our youths to have an internship as well, locally, with one of our sponsors.
Right,
and this speaks volume as to where we are going in a proactive way in putting our children in a positive pathway. So thank you so much, Mr. Bumpy, for your wealth of knowledge and experience. I can't wait to see. I just love to see a Saturday time. You just grab your stuff and you go out, and all the coaches go out with you, and you guys set up your section. And I saw it when the overseas coaches were here, and you all were able to adapt that discipline as well. And so it's also an impact for all of us when it comes to this engagement. Inspector Bergen, we are on the last spring. Even though you spoke in detail about sponsorship and stuff like that, I, in my spirit, still feel that there's a lot to be said, because we need that partnership with the outside community and the businesses. Even if you just have a small supermarket, you can contribute a case of chicken. It goes a long way when it comes to our children. I'm going to pick on the volunteer service, because this is also important for us to have volunteers. But Bumpy outlined the amount of persons we have, so we know that we need the assistance from persons who are interested in volunteering. So, Bergen, I'll have you plead that cause, or Bumpy, you both can share it.
Well, from my standpoint, I would like to invite as much coaches who have time on their hand. Even if you can just put in a couple of days within the camp, we appreciate it. The camp start from 9 to 12. If you can ask your employee for at least 3 hours off, and then, on a daily basis, we appreciate that. So you say you can contact me, Bergen, or anybody from the organization. We'd gladly take your service. I appreciate that. I must talk one thing also about the environment also, what we're going to create up there. It's not no wash your foot and come environment. Everything's going to be organized. We're going to have Red Cross there. We're going to have a cool-down station there. We're going to have, just the other day we mentioned about a naughty corner. So we have children with that kind of attitude. We send them over today. We have persons going to be talking to them. National intervention will be there to talk to them about their attitude and behavior. So it's a well-rounded, all-rounded camp. You see what I mean? So don't be afraid. Send your children. You have fully competent persons at the camp. So I'm pleading for more coaches to come around. Just say 1 or 2 days, that'll be fine. If you want to come a week, 2 weeks, that'll be fine with us. We appreciate your help.
Thank you so much for that.
I would also want to make a plea to volunteers who might be able to help around in the kitchen, help with on the field of play in terms of the orderly, because when the children comes in at morning, we have a devotional session.
Definitely.
That is a special, that is a must. And it even happens on our Saturday, every Saturday. That's the standard we have created. A devotional session for about 5 to 10 minutes, singing the national anthem beautifully, because we believe every child should know their national anthem.
Yeah, correct.
In whichever territory. And so we make sure that happens every morning. You sing the national anthem, get to know your national anthem. I was at a graduation there, and I've seen it before. Big people start off singing the national anthem in the second verse first. You know, so it's good to teach these children their national anthem from the time they hit our programs. The children them should know the national anthem in preschool, as a matter of fact. But we ensure that, you know, we have that fellowship at mornings when they come in, and then we have our life skills sessions. So we need volunteers to assist also on the school buses. We're partnering with the Ministry of Education, our Department of Education, to have the school buses pick up the children on either side of the island, one coming east, one coming west, so the children can be brought to the camp on time and taken back home. Safe and sound. We provide a safe environment at the NCI grounds, family flow ground. So, and parents don't have to worry about their children. They're with the police and the defense force and the national intervention team, and we are happy to be, playing a role in our nation's children's lives. So, if you're a teacher and you're on vacation and you're not traveling, if you're working for government, maybe in certain areas, and you're on vacation, this is a way of giving back. All right, we're gonna wrap up just now. It's coming down to time, but I'm just making a special appeal. There's still room for persons who want to assist.
Thank you so much. So we're about to wrap up, but before we wrap up, I want you, Inspector Bergen or Mr. Bumpy, to just state the age, the cost, the date, the venue again. Registration, you said, would close tomorrow at 5 p.m. So listen up, listen out. So Inspector Bergen, tell us.
Okay, I want to thank you for hosting us again, and we will be back next week, hopefully.
Definitely.
When the international coaches are here too, so that they can speak about the experience, and things like that. Some of them who were here last year are coming back. For example, the head coach, Dan Dodge, he's coming back again as the international head coach. He's a member of the English FA, and I really want to thank ZIZ for, extending a welcome invitation to us anytime we want to come and speak about this program or this initiative. Thanks to you as well, Sergeant Odein, for kindly hosting us, and we're looking forward to the 3rd annual Crime Intervention Summer Soccer Camp, which is happening from 21st of July to the 1st of August. 2 weeks, boys and girls, ages 6 to 17, and it's going to be at the NCI ground, formerly known as Flow Ground, from 9 to 12 daily. School buses will be picking up the children. As part of the package, the children will be getting tops, pants, and socks. We're asking parents to get them a pair of boots, shin guards to walk with. We were hoping to get boots, but it may not materialize. But one of the things I wanted to mention as well is that we're getting some quality equipment this year that is going to help not just the summer program, but our continued Saturday New Generation program. And so you're going to be seeing a new look before the summer camp and after the summer camp going forward. Right, so I will stay here for now and invite Bumpy to bring the last word, and then back over to you, Sarge. Okay. Thanks again to our corporate sponsors, individuals who have donated. We really appreciate you, the government. Thank you for your support, and we are looking forward for continuity with this program. In years to come, this is a new generation of young sportsmen and sportswomen in St. Kitts and Nevis. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Bergen. I know you're the brain behind everything. I mean, you're the leader behind the whole organization. I must appreciate and acknowledge you again. Without you, things ain't gonna go right. But as I said, somebody gotta take the tune from you sometime, follow you in whatever footstep. I don't know if me and maybe Odein. I think probably Odein might take up your footstep just in case you need to take a break or something like that. But I'm still appealing to the coaches, them and the volunteers. Come on out, sign up and everything. Let us know what's going on. The more coaches we have, make things more easier. When you look at the numbers, and so if you say we have 25 coaches, 25, that's about almost 15, 20 kids for one coach to deal with, and that's impossible. So it's better for to have at least 2 coach for at least 20 children. So we need as much coaches volunteer. I'm appealing to everybody. All right, that's me for so long.
Thank you so much, guys, for coming and giving us the drive that what we can expect when our children come out to you guys on the 21st to the 1st of August. It's not a football, it's a more of a proactive intervention that we are doing with our youth, preparing them for our future, because they are our future leaders. I want to commend you and you guys and the team for their continuous hard work. To you, the listening audience, if you're moved by what we have said today and you want to partner with us, there's a number of phone numbers we're giving out, so I will just repeat them: 663-5168, 665-5785, 661-7330, 663-0073. You can call any of those numbers if you feel led, whether by kinds or any form of contribution. We want to thank you for listening. We want to thank you for viewing. I will be back with you. Thank you so much. I am your host, Shamin Odin.
Tell me what you know about love. Tell me what you know about hate that keeps us separated. Tell me what you think about equal rights for all in every way.
From the 869 area, penetration radio. It is ZIZ.